Transfer market. Step right up, step right up.
This is the Plot Malaysia.
Hello, welcome to the Plot Malaysia. This is our 63rd episode. This is the show for the fans.
By the fans.
Woohoo! Well, it's so good to be back, Hari, after the Euros. You look fresh, my friend.
Yeah,
How are you, man?
I'm well rested, man. Ram, we covered the Euros extensively, as you know, pretty much on a daily basis. So it was good to get a couple of days break. And guess what? Now we're back with the real deal. The Euros is good. It keeps you entertained for a month. It takes your mind off a few things, obviously. But now is the real deal, isn't it? It's pretty much back to the Premiership action, back to major European League action very, very soon. And we've got to talk about the transfers now. It's all about transfers now heading into the start of the season.
Absolutely. And I must say, Hari, your gray head is gone. You're looking at your hair is done up very nicely. What's the secret, my friend?
I'm all sharp, man. I decided to keep my hair all at the back. As you know, I haven't been able to cut my hair. We haven't in Malaysia been able to cut our hair for the last, I haven't cut mine for like 3 months now. So I've had to push everything to the back.
All right. I had to do the same pretty much. I have to do the same as well. Just to let you guys know, cases in Malaysia are 12,000 plus. Let's just hope for the best, Malaysia. But before, of course, we're not going to go into the COVID cases. Obviously, we're going to talk about the transfer market. So, Hari, take it away, my friend.
All right, guys. We told you we'll keep you updated on transfers heading into the new season. We're going to do transfer specials on a regular basis, including rumors. But today we're going to start off with the major done deals, the deals that have been completed in some of the major European leagues for some of the major European clubs as well. So that's our focus, the done deals today. And Ram, I think there's no other place to start, but we've got to start with PSG, Paris Saint-Germain.
Wow, absolutely wow.
Now, as you can see, they have been the most active in the transfer market. Extremely active in the transfer market. They've saved money on transfer fees. As you can see, they've brought in 3 transfers on a free and 3 top class players on a free. But at the same time, so obviously they've been able to direct those funds into signing on bonuses for the players and wages, because these players would be on huge wages. Experienced players like Ramos, Wijnaldum, Donnarumma, for example, real class players in there. Anyone stands out for you there, Ram?
Oh, wow. I have to say Donnarumma, man, because I picked him as the hero
Star of the Euros.
Star of the Euros. So to see him go to PSG on a free, my goodness, what a steal that is. I mean, Hari, if you look at all these players, if it was not on a free transfer, I think they could be spending close to about 300 million, I guess. If they were to pay for all of these players, in terms of their cash.
I think they've got their strategy right here. Obviously, they're rich in money, but what they've decided to do is get them on a free because they're top quality players and focus that money they have, that excess funds they have on wages, so they can outbid any club on wages because they're saving those money on transfer fees and even signing on bonuses for these players and their and of course their agents as well. But yeah, I mean, Donnarumma, what a player!
Wow,
the star of the Euros, player of the tournament, outstanding goalkeeper. Sergio Ramos, obviously highly experienced defender for Real Madrid and Spain, has won all the top honors in the game. He's a real winner, isn't he, Ramos? He does whatever it takes to win. Obviously, Liverpool fans are not very fond of him because of what he did to Salah in the final. But he's a master of the dark arts. He knows how to get a win, and all he does is to go out and win football matches. So, yeah, I mean, a pretty outstanding piece of business, I think, all in all from PSG. Yep.
Absolutely. Very happy to see they're going to be a force to be reckoned with, I'm sure, going into Champions League football, of course, and of course in a domestic league. They lost the title last season to Lille, so I'm pretty sure they're going to come back all guns blazing to try and get back on winning ways.
In my opinion, though, this is the player, their best signing. Obviously, the 3 of them, highly experienced individuals. Wijnaldum is a huge loss for Liverpool. outstanding midfielder on the free, by the way. He can do a bit of everything. He can defend, he can get forward, get goals, as he showed with the Dutch in the Euros as well. He's a very good linked player. So he's a brilliant player that they've brought in. But Hakimi was the one they spent a whole lot of money on. They focused a lot of funds on him. 82 million US dollars. What an outstanding right back. Probably one of the best right backs in the world right now. Moroccan international. Gets up and down the flank. And he's outstanding. He was outstanding for Inter Milan last year. And I think this guy is going to be a real great player for them. He's the younger one. He's the one for the future. The other three you can see are experienced. Donnarumma is young. Obviously, he's only 23, but he's played so many games. But Hakimi is a really, really good player. So one to watch. I mean, Ram, you've got to look at the kind of team that PSG could end up fielding next year.
But before I go into that, sticking to the Hakimi transfer, I think, like they say, another team's loss is another team's gain. I mean, Inter Milan would have been definitely, at a loss, of course, losing a player like him and coming to PSG. So $82 million, good deal. But yeah, Hari, looking into this team, I'm scared, man. I'm scared.
That's just a potential starting lineup for PSG next season. Looks like they're going all out because the Qataris haven't won the Champions League with PSG. It looks like this is the one they're going for now. Donnarumma in goal, a defense led by Ramos and Marquinhos, who's outstanding. He's Brazilian. Hakimi at right back, Bernat at left back. That midfield is solid, can do a bit of everything. Verratti is up and down. Wijnaldum is up and down. So the two engines in midfield. And look at that front four. Just look at that front four. It's got Icardi up top, who's a prime finisher. You've got Mbappe on the left, Di Maria on the right, who had he scored in the final of Copa America, of course, and Neymar right behind as well as a number 10. That's an outstanding team, by the way. So, guys, a team to definitely watch out for PSG next year going into the Champions League, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Hari. I mean, I just feel that, with a good bit of business done by PSG, I don't think it's just going to stop there. It looks like they still have, chances to grab up more players in the future as well before the transfer window ends. Do you think they're going to sign more, Hari, by any chance?
I don't know really, but I think they've done most of their business and they've done it early, which is brilliant, right? So they've got a preseason to prep with the players as well, a full preseason to bed them in. They might just go for one more player, maybe in the striking department for all, maybe they go for someone else instead of Icardi, but maybe Harry Kane. Pochettino has got history with him, isn't it? So you never know.
I was thinking
and then that would be an unbeatable team, right? But it'll be very interesting. But a great start to the window by Pochettino and PSG. Moving on, Ram. This is another club. So I'm going basically in the form of order, right? Of best business that's been done in the window, in my opinion. I think Leicester have done some of the best business in Europe so far. It's still early days, but brilliant. They're such a well-run club from top to bottom. They bring in N'Golo Kante from France, unknown player, turns into a superstar. Riyad Mahrez, the same. Vardy, of course, springs to mind. Ndidi, who's brilliant in defensive midfield for Leicester now. Tielemans. So they've got a knack of picking up quality players, right? Unknown players in a way and really turning them into superstars. I think they will be. They are one to be reckoned with, in my opinion, and so I think one to watch out for Leicester in terms of the business they've done so far.
Absolutely. If you look at the three players, coming in, Soumare, Patson Daka, and Bertrand. I mean, wow. To some it may not be like they're known players, but they could come and come in with a storm. So obviously, it's going to happen because good bit of business, almost 60 million spent, for three players. I think they are in with a shout. They won the FA Cup last season. This season could be different for them. What do you think, Hari?
They've got an eye, right, of picking up players and turning them into superstars. So you see Ryan Bertrand was outstanding for Southampton at left back for a number of years. They got him on a free, by the way. Patson Daka, top scorer in the Austrian league. Right. So after Erling Haaland left, he's been top scorer for Salzburg for like 1 or 2 seasons now, scores a hatful of goals. They brought him in for a good price, 29 or 30 million US dollars. And he's going to be one to watch for because he could be a replacement for Vardy long term, but a good partner for him as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then Soumare is an unknown player for many. He plays for Lille in France, who won the league, by the way, in France. But he's a very good defensive midfielder. Not just defensive, he joins into attack very well. He's a good carrier of the ball, can play really good forward passes as well. So he's one to watch for. Maybe it's, this, maybe I'm doing a bit of rumor mongering here, but maybe they brought in Sumare. Maybe Tielemans is going to go. I don't know, but we'll just have to watch and wait.
Well, you never know. I mean, Tielemans is a great player. He has been good with Leicester City for quite some time. So I think maybe you could be right, Hari. Any possibilities could happen. But we will update you guys. If any of such news were to come on, we will be there to cover it for you guys. So, yep, stick around. What's next, Hari?
Exactly. Am I freezing by any chance, Ram? Or I'm all right?
You're not freezing. No, you're not. You're not freezing.
I'm smooth. Okay. All right. Cool. Awesome. Connection is a bit unstable at my end.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. It's just that your image is a bit pixelated, but it's fine. We can see you.
Okay. Awesome. Moving on to another club that's done good business. I think Atletico Madrid. They've picked up Rodrigo de Paul. Rodrigo de Paul for Argentina had an outstanding Copa America. Had a great season as well in Serie A. Good player, this guy. Really, really good player. 27 years old. He's a ball carrier. He's a bit like Messi, actually. Carries the ball well. Really good dribbler of the ball. Very hard to get off the ball. A bit like Jack Grealish. His stats were comparable to Jack Grealish in terms of how he keeps the ball. A good ball carrier for midfield. He's the one who supplied the assist for Di Maria, if I'm not mistaken, in the final Copa America. Great ball forward.
Yep.
Fantastic player, and I think a really good deal. Liverpool were rumored to be after him, and I was hoping they got him, but they didn't. Atletico Madrid got Rodrigo de Paul, and he's an outstanding player, by the way.
Well done, Atletico Madrid. You silenced Liverpool. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Indeed. Now that's Rodrigo de Paul. Outstanding player, by the way.
Outstanding. Yep.
Moving on. We've got to move on, so we will move on to the club led by Mikel Arteta, Nuno Tavares, Arsenal. Arsenal have picked up Nuno Tavares. Now, Nuno Tavares, I don't know how much you know about him, Ram. Actually, Arsenal have been quite active in the transfer market so far. So they're also very close to signing a player who plays in midfield for Anderlecht, Lokonga, who's supposed to be a very good up-and-coming player, good, solid midfielder. But he's not complete yet. It's going to be completed. This one is a completed deal. Nuno Tavares is a left back, $12 million, Portuguese left back. I think he's probably going to be a deputy to Kieran Tierney, but apparently a really, really good player, good promising player. So he's probably going to deputize, but a really good backup, and he could be one of the underrated players coming into the league next season. Actually, so someone to watch out for.
When I think about Arsenal, they have so many areas to improve from last season. So they got Tavares, but I feel that they have a lot of areas, a lot more players to get, and of course, with Arteta still there, hopefully he can come with business. But it's okay, guys. It's okay. As a United fan, I'm sure Hari is a Liverpool fan. We're quite happy with how Arsenal is doing things. Well done. Keep it up.
I'll move on to AC Milan. AC Milan picked up two players. Tomori was on loan there from Chelsea. Really good centre-back. I'm surprised that Southgate didn't take him to the World Cup, actually. The Euros, actually. Really good centre-back. And AC Milan have now completed the deal. He was on loan, but they've completed it because he had an outstanding season in Serie A. So $34 million. Great buy. Tomori, actually, Ficori Tomori. And then Sandro Tonali, who's supposed to be the next Andrea Pirlo in Italy. He's a really, really good player. He looks like him as well, long hair, dynamic player. Someone who really good passer of the ball from midfield, actually. For $18 million, that's a steal, Sandro Tonali. As you can see, he looks like a young Pirlo. Yep.
Yeah, he looks like a young Pirlo, exactly, man.
And he has been compared to Pirlo. So he's a classy midfielder for Italy, and it's a great buy by AC Milan. They obviously picked up Tomori as well. So two fantastic buys so far for AC Milan. Ram, what are your thoughts on those?
Well, AC Milan has always been one of the teams in Italy that I enjoy watching. Of course, those Maldini days and so on, and they have always come up with great players, and to see them, adding more to their, armory, it's definitely going to be something to look out for, because I like their football. I think they're brilliant. I don't know, what else to say, but all I can say is, a lot of teams should be fearful of this team as well, because they have been outstanding in this area.
I agree, man. AC Milan will be a threat next year again. Two good buys, I think, really good buys. Moving on, Real Madrid picked up for free. This guy is a class player. Liverpool was rumored after him as well because he was on a free. David Alaba. You saw him in the Euros. Absolutely experienced, classy player from Bayern Munich, Austrian international. He can play. This is what I like about him. Really flexible. He can play centre back. He can play left back. He can play left winger. He can play even in central midfield and a more defensive midfield role. He can play multiple roles, multifunctional, top quality acquisition, and on a free. David Alaba is an outstanding transfer for Real Madrid.
Absolute good business done for Real Madrid. It's also because Real Madrid and of course teams like Barcelona in the Spanish league, they're not really doing good financially. So I think it's good that despite what they're going through financially, they managed to snap up a player of quality like David Alaba. So good job, well done to Real Madrid. Let's see what happens during the course of the season.
I agree. I 100% agree. Quality player. Moving on, Bayern Munich, another big gun in Europe. Who have they picked up so far? They lost David Alaba, of course, but they've got a very solid replacement in Dayot Upamecano, who's an outstanding young French centre back. $51 million. He's got pace. He's tall. He's got pace. Recovery pace, good in the air, very good with the ball at his feet, great recovery pace, like I said, is a proper modern centre-back, and he's moving from Leipzig to Bayern Munich. I think this is an outstanding acquisition as well, and it's going to it's sorted them out in defence for a number of years because he's only, I think, 21 or 22, Dayot Upamecano. So, quality acquisition from Bayern Munich.
United, wanted to snap him up. They were trying for Upamecano, but did not manage to get him. So, well, congrats to him. Going to Bayern Munich, in replace for Alaba. I think he's going to be doing very well in Syria. So, well done. Good job, Bayern Munich.
I agree 100%, Ram. I'll move on. RB Leipzig, they lost Upamecano, but they confirmed someone. So he was on loan with them actually for 1 or 2 years already. Angelino from Man City. I'm not going to spend much time here, but Leipzig confirmed confirmed him on a permanent basis for $21 million. So that's another done deal, guys. Angelino at Leipzig. I'll move on now to Inter Milan. Again, I won't spend too much time here. But, classy player. Didn't have the best Euros, in my opinion. I expected a lot more from Çalhanoğlu. Quality Turkish playmaker. Really good free kick taker. One of the best in Europe with set pieces. Didn't really get a chance to showcase that in the Euros. Best part, he's moving from AC Milan, Ram. AC Milan, his contract was up. He's joining the biggest rivals of AC Milan, Inter Milan, on a free.
And the same home ground, so he doesn't have to move anywhere.
He doesn't have to move anywhere, pretty much. But yeah, I mean, one of those cross-town moves, man. It's difficult to see that happen in England, but it's happened in Italy from AC to Inter. It happens quite a lot in Italy, actually. So he's moved on to Inter Milan, and he could be a really good player for them. He's been good in the Serie A for AC Milan for a few years now. So Çalhanoğlu. Now, this is another club that's done really good business. I think they're having a lot of problems. They might go bankrupt. Messi's out of contract. They're trying to cut Messi's wage by 50% to balance the books, etc.
So 5-year contract they're looking at. 5 years.
Yeah, they're in such a mess. They're in a real mess, Barcelona, financially, and they're trying to balance books, etc. But they don't have money. They've managed to pick up 3 free transfers and 3 good free transfers, in my opinion. Eric Garcia for Man City, centre-back. For Spain, he played in the Euros quite a bit, actually partnering with Laporte. He's a good player, very good player, very young. Comes from the Barcelona academy, actually, from young. So he's going back home. Quality player, good pace. He's got a lot of. He seems like a replacement for Piqué. Barcelona born and bred, came to England, but going back home. I think he'll be a really good player for them. Aguero, obviously, some say he's past his best, but I still think he's dynamite in the box if he's given a chance. On a free as well, you can't go wrong with Sergio Aguero, and potentially partnering his best friend Lionel Messi as well. I think he's the godfather for Messi's kid, or Messi's the godfather for his kid, one way or the other. But yeah, Argentine superpower up top, and then Memphis Depay. Man United failure, Ram.
Absolutely.
Also acquired on a free. But guess what? Memphis Depay had an awesome tournament with the Dutch. I thought he's had a really good 1 or 2 years with Lyon in France as well. I think he's a really good acquisition for on a free. Actually, I think he's a really, really good acquisition on a free. Obviously, we spoke about Sergio Aguero as well that Barcelona have picked up. So I mean, I don't know what you think about it, Ram, but I think it's good business. All free deals because they don't have the money, but good business.
It's good business. It's good business. But like you say, the club is in shambles at the moment financially. So you still don't know what's going to happen. The Messi saga, So it looks messy for Messi.
Messy,
so
very messy saga.
Yeah, so what comes May, they have their players sorted out. Even if Messi decides to leave, Aguero is there, Depay is there. So I think pretty much they are looking at a recovery plan. But very sad to see a top team like Barcelona going through this. Very, very sad. But let's just hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
I agree. I 100% agree, Ram. Moving on, your club, Manchester United. I mean, it's not. I think it's done. It's basically done. He's not been presented to the media yet. But Sancho, I think the fee is not confirmed, but 70 to 75 million.
72.9 to be exact. Yeah.
Okay. Pounds, I think that is. I mean, I'll let you take it away, Ram. My opinion, quality player. Southgate didn't really use him, but double figures in assists and goals in the Bundesliga for 1 or 2 or 3 years running, or 2 years running, I think, that he's been there. Really good player, gets a lot of assists, gets a lot of goals, good dribbler, and he could be the one that completes the forward line for Man United. As much as I hate it, but you've got Rashford on the left, you've got Cavani down the middle, and then you've always had to play James. Greenwood, I think he's not suited that role. He's more of a striker down the right. I think Sancho gives you balance in the forward area on the right. So good signing in my opinion. What are your thoughts, Man United fan?
To be very honest, I'm very happy this is finally done. It's been like a 2-year mumbo jumbo, to be honest. It took them so long to actually finalize this deal. It finally happened. He passed his medical, I believe. He was in Carrington. So I think it's just a moment of time before they actually revealed him to the stadium as well. But as you said, it's right. We need to complete. We have a complete team now, especially we have solve our
not a complete team. No, I think you've got a lot of issues in midfield and defense, but in the forward line, maybe in the forward areas, maybe yes.
The forward line, of course, being on the right. I mean, we used to enjoy players like Ronaldo. Doing side steps. Of course, running through the flanks. Now we have Sancho. Equal of speed. That can actually take on players very well. So I'm very excited actually for all United fans out there. I'm sure you are feeling just like how I'm feeling. So I can't wait. I can't wait for the season to start. And apparently, just an insight, of course, I've actually noticed that Varane could be, another one that could be coming up really soon, and Kieran Trippier as well. So keep a lookout for that, guys.
Yeah, there are rumors, isn't it? Rafa Varane could be joining, and that will make you guys quite solid in defense. Get you a partner with Maguire, although I still think it's a crap defense. Maguire, I think, is crap. But yeah, Kieran Trippier, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of him. Decent, solid right back for Atletico Madrid. I've never been one that's been crazy about Trippier, but I think he's a solid right back. So could be a good buy, that one, especially if you get him on the cheap. But yeah, good business. Good start for Manchester United, I have to say, even though I'm not the biggest fan. What jersey number is he taking, Ram, by the way?
He's taking 7. I think there's rumored to be 7. I think Cavani could change to a number 9, and Martial could get a different number, or Martial could leave. So let's see.
So he's taking on Eric Cantona's number. Interesting. And David Beckham's number. Interesting. Sancho.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Yep.
The pressure's on him. And I'll end it with my team. Liverpool have completed a deal early on in the window, to be honest, before the Euros itself. They closed the deal for a position that was a problem position for them last year because of injuries. They have gone and plugged that gap. Ibrahima Konate, top class player, was a partner for Upamecano at Leipzig. Both of them have moved on. He's moved on for $50 million US to Liverpool. Quality player, Ibrahima Konate, in my opinion. Already training with the team in preseason. He's tall. He's taller than Upamecano, in fact. Very tall, good in the air, really good with the ball at his feet. If you watch YouTube reels about him, he dribbles, he can dribble past people, he joins in the attack, he scores goal with his feet, not just his head. And that's what he said in the interview yesterday, actually, in his unveiling. He said, I'm better at scoring goals with my feet than my head, which is interesting. Very pacey defender as well. So Liverpool play a high line. Him and Virgil van Dijk could be perfect for one another. Both of them have good recovery pace, so you can play the high line. People play a long ball, you can clear the ball because they've both got height. And if they play it behind you, you can run, you can take them on one-on-one because you've got the pace and the strength as well. So I think quality acquisition by Liverpool and Ibrahima Konate.
So Konate and Van Dijk, wow, what a deadly combination at the back for Liverpool.
Yeah, and then on the bench potentially Joe Gomez, Joel Matip, who's Shebi's a big fan of, Nat Phillips. How can you forget him? Our hero from last year. So we've actually plugged that gap, and we've got quite a solid number of centre backs now, and quality centre backs as well. Obviously, Liverpool, from a Liverpool point of view, you spoke about Varane and Trippier. Liverpool need to fill 2 positions, I think, after this to complete the window. They need a forward player, someone who can play either as a right midfielder, right attacking midfielder, or a striker, someone who's versatile, who can deputise for Salah and Firmino. And then they need a central midfielder to replace Gini Wijnaldum, because Gini Wijnaldum was never injured, ever present in the midfield. He's gone. We need someone who can come in there and play a large number of games for us. So, and then it's a complete window.
Well, guys, guess what? It's obviously still early in the transfer window. There's a lot more to talk about, a lot more stories that will be unveiled in the next few days, next few weeks. We will be there to share with all of you, myself and Hari. We will be, preparing the content required for this, and we are looking forward to share all these latest updates with you. Anything you want to add, Hari?
No, that's about it, guys. Listen, that was a quick transfer special. We'll come back with a lot more. That was the completed deals, obviously, of the window so far, the major deals, guys. So, I mean, I know there have been other deals that have been closed. Rui Patricio has joined AS Roma with Jose Mourinho. We didn't cover all of it. We covered the big deals, I think, in the window so far. We're going to bring you transfer rumors, transfer speculation, and completed deals throughout the rest of the next 3 or 4 weeks before the season kicks off. Ram, over to you, man.
Yes, absolutely. It's been an exciting episode, Hari, as always. So signing off from The Plot Malaysia. This is the show for the fans.
By the fans. Guys, before we go, like the video, leave your comments. Tell us who you want your teams to sign. Let us know who your teams have signed so far as well. Have a good day ahead. Cheers.
Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Hari. Take care.